morning! Welcome back to my channel. Ready for another adventure. I'm just leaving Mallorca now. This is Mallorca behind me. I've just spent a week in Mallorca and Menorca. It's been amazing. But today we're off to my next country and I'm so excited about this little place.
I know it's nothing new, but it's so good to see you. Do this every day, and I'm still so amazed by you. So hold me tight through the night.
Okay, quick stop in Barcelona. I'm back in the city. I'm here to pick up my suitcase. It's been at my friend's house for the last week and a half while I was in Mallorca because I didn't want to bring my massive suitcase to the islands because it's too expensive to fly with check bags. So I left it in Barcelona. So I'm here to pick it up on the way to the next country. So I just got off the metro. I'm in the middle of Barcelona. This is the Arc de Triomphe, which is, I used to come running here. It's my favorite spot in the city, or one of my favorite spots. So I'm catching a Flix bus out of Barcelona to get to my next destination, which is like a 10-minute walk from here. But my bus is in 2.5 hours, so I'm gonna go find a little cafe for some lunch and some Wi-Fi, and then catch the bus.
Yeah. You know I'm here to stay every single day.
Oh my god, I don't know how I just made that. I was at the wrong bus stop. It left from Barcelona Sands, not from Barcelona Nord. And I was 15 minutes away by taxi, and the bus left in 15 minutes. Literally dashed into a taxi. Driver drove like a maniac across town, parked at the bus depot, not the taxi depot, like next to my bus. And I like jumped out and jumped on the bus with 30 seconds to spare. What is my life? So anyway, I'm on a bus now, going through Spain. I'll be on this bus for 3.5 hours, and I'm going to Andorra, which is this little country tucked between the French and the Spanish border. Tiny little country with one city, and I'm gonna go see what there is to be there.
To your arms, dancing up in the stars. Oh, where I'd rather be than with you. Oh, oh, I can't believe you love me. Oh, I just feel so lucky. Still can't believe you love me. I can't believe you love me. I just feel so lucky. Still can't believe you love me.
Well, I made it to Andorra. I'm here! So my hostel's like a 5-minute drive from here and a 40-minute walk, and I've got my gigantic suitcase, so I'm gonna just grab a taxi to the hostel. I can't believe I'm in my next country, and the mountains are so beautiful! I've just checked into my hostel. It's small, this is my bed, so I'll be here for the week. I won't actually, but I'll explain that later. For now, I'm here. I've just arrived, and I'm gonna quickly unpack, and then I'm gonna head into town. So So it's just gone 7:30. The sun sets at 9:30 here in the mountains. I'm in the Pyrenees. So what I'm gonna do, I've got 2 hours. I'm gonna go and see a little viewpoint and get my bearings of this city. It's funny, when I was telling people I was going to Andorra, half of them were like, it's boring, there's nothing to do. And the other half were like, what's Andorra? So far, I mean, yes, granted, Andorra la Vella, which is the capital, is quite industrial and overdeveloped and not that cute, but like, the entire country is just mountains. How can you not love it here? Oh yeah, this is a legit hike, guys. I was expecting like a little walk up the hill. It's a bloody hill. Oh my god. Look at that view. Wait, where's the lighting? Not bad, but steep. I'm sweating. Can't make this up. I'm hiking in the Pyrenees above Andorra, and that is a llama or an alpaca. What's the difference between a llama and alpaca? Okay, well, it's one of them. And this is the view behind me. Okay, I really like Andorra already. Y'all, I think Andorra is one of the most underrated countries in Europe. If you like mountains, get yourself to Andorra. Also, because I realized that Andorra is not in the EU, which means, because I have, both my phones are EU phones, which means they work everywhere in the EU on one phone plan, which is just the greatest thing that ever happened. Thank you, EU. But Andorra is not in the EU, so I don't get to take advantage of that here. So I'm on airplane mode for all my stuff at the moment. But I had the bright idea of re-downloading Maps.me, which is like an offline Google Maps basically, and I used it all over Asia and the South Pacific, because it's like having Google Maps without having to have internet. And I downloaded it at the airport this morning because I was like, smart. And guess who is now using her Maps.me to get to the viewpoint? This chica. So I shouldn't be so excited about a map app, but for a traveler, apps that make your life easier are worth it. So yeah, there's a little section on the road here, as you can see, and then I'm just gonna there's a trail just down in there that'll get me to the viewpoint. It's just called, what's the viewpoint called? Mirador Andorra. Mirador is viewpoint, so the Andorra viewpoint, I guess. I really like it here, guys. We'll see what the rest of the week brings, but day one, or like hour 2, hour 3, Andorra gets a big thumbs up from me. Okay, this turned into like a legitimate hike. Like, steep. This is the trail. It's like, I can't even explain how steep it is. Do you see? Okay, we're back on the road. Genuinely, I think you could literally hike in Andorra for like days. Like weeks, probably. The whole country is just basically mountains. And there's probably so many trails. Muy bonito. Hey, Mama. I've just come across a field full of horses, and there's babies. Look at the little babies. There's foals. They're playing. I'm really overwhelmed right now. I don't know why I'm crying. I'm so happy. Oh my god. My life is so cool. First horses, and now goats with little bells. And look at this sunset. Okay, we're heading back down to Andorra. A different way to find another thing to look at. But in other news, while I was looking at those cute horses, I got a mosquito bite here. Do you see that? There. A mosquito landed on my face. No bueno. Dusk has fallen on the valley. The sun has just gone behind the mountain. I love this time of day when the world is still awake, about to go to sleep. It's like twilight hour, you know? I can hear the birds. Okay, so Casa de la Val is a museum. Obviously it's not open at 9 o'clock at night, but there is an epic view here. Look at those mountains. Like every view in Andorra, every time you turn a corner, it's like, wow. So this is the beautiful little Church of Saint Esteve. It's so cute. It was built in the 11th century, and look at the little backdrop. Okay, it is now almost 10 p.m. Can you believe it's still so light out at 10 p.m.? What is this? So that kind of concludes my first day in Andorra. Breakfast in Mallorca, lunch in Barcelona, and dinner in Andorra. What a day. So I'm gonna go to, it's pretty late now, so only like the little express supermarkets are still open at this time of night. So I'm gonna go just grab some dinner for tonight there and make my way back to the hostel now. I'm excited to see what the next week's gonna bring. Okay, so literally no other grocery stores are open anymore, so I'm at a gas station. I'm gonna go to the convenience store for dinner. Is that lame? Yes. Okay, but it's a pretty big gas station. I actually got quite the haul. For $12.75, I got a whole bag of stuff, including vegan yogurt. Good night from the hostel. See you in the morning. Good morning from Andorra. I just had my first night in my little hostel room. I actually slept okay. The sound you can hear is the river. It runs right past the hostel. I've got to leave in about 20 minutes. I'm just gonna have breakfast on the terrace. This is what the terrace of the hostel looks like. Breakfast. Mountains. Not a bad view. It's literally just mountains outside our hostel. Okay, leaving the hostel, time to hike. So here's the thing, the buses in Andorra aren't shown on Google Maps, which is kind of weird. So I didn't think there was any way to get around, but the Move It app, life-changing. It literally has every single route. The buses run like every half hour all over Andorra, so you can literally get anywhere. Getting around Andorra is a breeze. So no, I'm gonna take a bus up to the north of the country. There's a hike called Estanis de Triane, I think it's called. It's a lake. It's like a 13-kilometer hike. That's where we're gonna go today. So the bus comes in like 15 minutes from just down the street. So thanks, Move It, for helping me figure out my life today. Also, hot tip, in Andorra, you don't need to buy a SIM card because there's free Wi-Fi all over Andorra La Vella in the city. It's called Andorra Wi-Fi and it's free and you can just hop on. So there's Wi-Fi all in the city. And then for anything out of the city, if you just have Maps.me, you'll know how to get around. And honestly, I haven't needed it so far. So that helps. Guys, I literally just got off the bus and already this is the view. What? So this hike that I'm doing starts in a little town called Val d'Inclés and it's at the northern part of the country basically. So behind me this is the little town and there's little houses here and the trail kind of heads pretty much up to the French border. So I reckon from the top of my hike today, I should be able to see France. So, because literally Andorra is so small. It's the size of a city, the whole country. So I just came from Spain on the other end and it's bordered by France in the north. So should be a good hike. I actually can't believe my eyes right now. How? What is my life? We're gonna go here. Refugee y Estani del Juclar. Okay, the little sign here makes me laugh. It's the signpost to tell you where the trail is. So I'm going to this one. Refugee y Estani del Juclar. 1 hour and 59 minutes. Precisely. I don't know why they couldn't have just said 2 hours, but nope, it's gonna be 1 hour, 59 minutes, not a minute more, and not a minute less. Okay, I've been climbing pretty much non-stop for about an hour now. The waterfalls the whole way, the valley I came from all the way really far down there, and I've just hit the altitude where snow. That is snow. I mean, the thing is in Andorra in the winter it's full of snow. It's a ski resort in the winter, so I guess the snow sticks around for a while. no one here because basically there's like an amazing viewpoint of the first lake kind of around there, and then there's a patch of snow which you have to scramble across, and not everybody I guess is wanting to do that. It was a pretty easy scramble. And now I'm here and like look at this valley. And the cool thing is, so I'm looking at this lake, which is like a painting, but that mountain there is France. I think this is one of the happiest days of my life. This is amazing. Andorra is 100% probably one of my, maybe even probably the most underrated country in Europe. I'm getting like Canada vibes. I'm so happy. Anyway, I think I'm gonna make my way back to the other lake and have my lunch before hiking all the way back down. Look at this! And this is the little mountain refuge. Up in the mountains here. I guess you could probably sleep here and eat here. And toilets. Curious to see what the toilet situation is when this is the view. This is the we see. Let's see what they're like. They're holes in the ground. Of course they're not flushing toilets, but actually it doesn't even smell. What is my hair doing? This is really nice. It's clean. There's no bugs. This is great. There's even hooks on the wall where I can hang my bag. Crazy. This is how this works. You boop, it goes down here, and it gets sanitized. Ecosphere. That was honestly a 10 out of 10 peeing experience. Would recommend. So I'm back in the valley now. Mountains I trekked were back there. So I'm back where I was starting my hike earlier. So the official parking lot actually is there to start that trail, but obviously the bus comes at the other end. So it's like another, 45-minute walk, but this is just flat along the pretty valley. So I'm gonna walk back to the bus now. What a day! Good morning from the terrace of the hostel. So, you know how at the beginning of the video I said I was meant to be here for a week, but some plans have changed and I was going to tell you about that later. Well, that later is now. So I was going to be here in Andorra for the whole week, hiking and seeing the little tiny country here. But plans have changed and I'm actually off to Lisbon for 3 days. I leave in about half an hour to catch the bus to Toulouse in France, where I'm spending the day, and then I'm going to catch a flight this evening from Toulouse over to Lisbon, and I'm there for 3 nights. Because that's my life. My life is spontaneous and I say yes to things, and opportunity came up and I'm going to Lisbon. I will be back in Andorra. I fly back to Toulouse on Friday. It's Tuesday today. I'll be taking the bus back to Andorra and I'll be back on Friday for 2 more nights here and hopefully do some more hiking. So this is an Andorra video, so we're just gonna do a little tiny interlude of my time in Lisbon and then we'll hop back to the Andorra content. So thanks for following along with my random life. Yeah, that's that. Arrived in Toulouse at the airport. I'm going to take the tram into the city. I've got 6 hours till my flight, so I'm going to do a little layover in Toulouse and then catch my plane to Lisbon. Hello from Toulouse. It's actually a really cute little city. I've never been to Toulouse, and it's nice. It's kind of fun that I get to go to Lisbon but have a whole other country on the way there. 3 countries in one day, baby! And I'm literally walking around all of Toulouse with all my luggage. I tried to find luggage storage, a locker at the airport, and they didn't have one. So I've been carrying all of my stuff around the whole city. Thankfully, it's just a little suitcase. So, I went to the little grocery store, got a little veggie, lentil, quinoa salad thing, sitting in a park in the middle of Toulouse. I had breakfast in Andorra. I'm having lunch in Toulouse, and tonight I'll be having dinner in Lisbon. So I've got another about half an hour in the park here, and then I'm actually meeting a friend for a quick coffee who I met in New Zealand. He lives here in Toulouse. He's one of my closest friends, so I'm gonna meet up with him when he's done work at 5 o'clock, and then he's gonna drive me to the airport. So all in all, a really great day. Just on my way now to meet my friend Robin, who is meeting him at his office, and he's gonna drive me to the airport. I'm just gonna get a quick hello with him while I'm in his city. Awesome thing about traveling is having friends literally all over the world.
Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights, won't stop for traffic lights. And I really wanna know if I'll ever figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high, even if the sky is falling down. Jumping from cliffs so high, trusting our wings to fly. Sometimes we're crashing down, but we get up and start from the ground. And I really wanna know.
Okay, I'm back in Toulouse at the airport. I'm just gonna catch my bus now back to Andorra. Had an amazing couple of days in Portugal, but for now let's get back to the Andorra content. That's what this video is really all about.
Searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high, even if the sky is falling down. Even if the sky is falling.
The bus driver was kind enough to drop me off right outside the grocery store so I could grab food for the next couple of days while I'm still here, and then my walk back to the hostel is not as far. It's only about 20-minute walk. Do have all my stuff though. It is uphill in the mountains. Good morning. It's my last full day in Andorra, and today we're going on a hike to the other side of the country from what I did the other day. I've recruited some guys from my hostel to come with me. So let's go have an awesome day in the mountains, and the sun is... This is the hardest hike I've ever done. It is so steep. Ooh. We've just come out of the forest into the Alpine Valley. This is absolutely stunning. Look at this. Andorra is incredible. I can't get over how beautiful the nature is here. This is absolutely incredible. Life is wonderful. Look at this. This is the second lake of 4 that we're gonna see on this trail. It's incredible. Andorra is so underrated. We've seen like 4 other people on this whole trail. Insane. This hike climbs so steep in such a quick amount of time. It is still the hardest hike I've ever done. Good morning from my hostel in Andorra. It is 5:45. It's time to go back to Austria. I haven't been back to Austria in 4 months, so I don't even remember what my apartment looks like. I've got all my stuff. I've got a long journey home through 4 countries today. Okay, waking up in Andorra, step 1. Part 2, taxi to the bus stop. Andorra is so small, there's no airport or train station here. The only way in or out of Andorra is by bus, obviously otherwise by car. You can either take a 3-hour bus to Toulouse in France or a 3-hour bus to Barcelona in Spain. It's the only way to enter and exit by public transport. So today we're on a 3-hour bus to Barcelona. To Barcelona airport. I slept the entire ride because it was such an early start. So I'm gonna go check in. My flight's not for another couple of hours to Munich. So let's go to Germany next. This is country number 2. We're obviously in Barcelona right now. So country number 3 coming up. By the way, this is the line for the Lufthansa check-in. are looking quite lovely this evening. The last time I was back in Salzburg in February, there was snow on the ground and I had just been skiing. So this is a wonderful feeling to come home to. It's 28 degrees here today and it's just spectacular. It's so good to be home. I haven't been home in 4 months. So, thanks for hanging out with me. Everybody should add Andorra to their Europe travel list. Andorra is the most underrated country, I think, in Europe. I had an amazing couple of months. Stay tuned. I'm in Salzburg for the summer, but I've got some exciting adventures planned. So, subscribe so you don't miss out on what's coming next. And for now, ciao from my little apartment in Austria. It's been fun as always, and I'll see you next time.